A couple of the most important parts of the CARES Act have hit a couple snags, but we've got guidance that came out this past week, and I've got those details here in just a moment. This is today's Next Wise Step video. Thanks for being here. My name is Mike Bernard. I am the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners and owners here at Corehorn Financial Group. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and give me that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Right here, each and every business day, I'm bringing an update as to what's going on in the markets, what are the details of the stimulus that you need to know about and you need to take action on, and anything else that you need to take action on in your financial life. They're coming to you right here each and every business day. So subscribe, turn on notifications, give me that thumbs up. I appreciate it. All right, I've got 4 quick updates for you about different rollouts from the CARES Act, this economic stimulus. And the first one centers around small businesses. And I told you on Wednesday, so if you're looking for more detail on the programs for small businesses in the CARES Act, check out last Wednesday's video. I believe it was April 1st. That's not a joke. For more details. But essentially, there was this program called the Paycheck Protection Program, PPP loan, that was approved through the CARES Act and said it was going to be administered by the Small Business Association. And basically, within just a couple of days, the SBA needed to interpret the law and then build a program to give to the local banks, to the provider banks, and then the banks needed to build a system and roll it out to small businesses. And obviously, that was just a ton of work for them to figure out in just a few hours. And so, no surprise that we hit some snags last week, but I think it's all been figured out. Essentially, Friday is when most banks were able to start accepting applications from small businesses. And the SBA came out and gave guidance on late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Hey, this is what we're looking for. And within about 48 hours, banks were supposed to turn that around into a program. So what we know is really, for your small business, you need to be working with a lender, a bank that you already have a relationship with. And very few banks have the capacity right now to start new relationships with this loan. So this is an action item for you. If you own a small business, if you work at a small business or run a small business, then I would tell you right now, you need to be connecting with your bank and learn about the details of this PPP program, or that's Paycheck Protection Program, and figure out, is this something that, number one, you'd be eligible for, and number two, that you should apply for? And if so, get started right away. There's $349 billion of loans available. That sounds like just a ton of money, but the applications and demand for this are significant, and I think it's going to go quickly. So reach out to us if you have questions. Again, we've got several experts on our team. Number one is Jared Moxness, but all of our advisors can talk to you as well. But to take your next step, you're going to want to talk to your bank that your small business has a relationship with. Another snag that we got some guidance on over the weekend was in regards to unemployment benefits. So we talked about one of the most important features of this CARES Act is this extra $600 a week that will be added to unemployment insurance. That's right, $600 per week added to unemployment, and that is meaningful since we've seen over 6 million people apply for unemployment last week. So we found out over the weekend that the funds are being made available from the government to provide to the states so that the states can make this payment. I haven't gotten official word that that's been done and that you'll see that extra $600 on this week's unemployment check. I actually would doubt it. We'll see, but apparently that progress is being made here. I wasn't sure when that extra $600 would actually start, and apparently some guidance came out this weekend that the funding is being made available at the federal level to provide to the states, and I think each state's going to be a little bit different. It might not happen immediately, but it should happen soon, and there'll be more updates to come on that. The third update that I have for you is also in regards to unemployment, and that's relating to this new unemployment that I told you just baffled my mind, doesn't really make sense. They're calling it pandemic unemployment assistance, and it's basically for self-employed individuals who've never paid into unemployment, who's had their income basically stopped, and you can file for unemployment. There's unemployment assistance available to you. It's not through the normal unemployment insurance. They wouldn't be able to find you there. You've never paid into the system. But this new pandemic unemployment assistance, that was promised, that's part of the CARES Act, but there was really no detail given. We've had several questions of, hey, how do I get this? How do I apply for this? Apparently also over the weekend, they came out and said, okay, that program is being put online. I think it's online now, at least the article that I saw said it was. I didn't check it myself, but apparently the program's online as of Monday morning. So if this applies to you, do a quick search for the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, and I think you'll find a website, and I'm not sure when payments will start, but it sounds like the funding is being approved, the website's coming online, and there'll be more information there as well. So those are 3 updates. I told you I had 4, and the 4th one is in regards to not necessarily the CARES Act, but one of the surprising things that's coming out of this, or I guess maybe not so surprising, but one of the things we all need to heed in our financial life. And that is, there's been lots of information, lots of articles being posted about how many, the percentage of Americans that can't financially make it if they miss just one paycheck. So they go without one paycheck, and they've been living so close to the edge financially that just about breaks them. I think many businesses operate this way as well. And one of the universal lessons that I hope we all learn, and I hope we never forget, is that you've just got to, you can't live that close to the edge financially. You've got to build up some cash reserves, and you've got to have some margin. Very easy for me to say at this juncture of an economic downturn. It's going to be very hard to do if you don't already have that buffer, that margin built in, that emergency fund built in. You might be going through a challenging time where income's limited, income's reduced, and it'd be even harder to build up that buffer. Don't let that be an excuse. Don't let that be an excuse. If income has stopped, you need to stabilize the ship, okay? But once your ship is stabilized, you've got to work on building up some reserves. And don't be tempted to then dip your hand in those reserves and use them for something other than an emergency, because we're all seeing what a true emergency looks like. So, all right. That's your next wise step for today. If you have any questions or you need some help with clarity and confidence in your own life, reach out to us. You can find us online at korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with a K. Email us at info@korhorn.com or give us a call 574-247-5898. All right, my name's Mike Bernard. Now go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.